The other day my phone died while I was trying to find this new local coffee shop. And let me tell you, I was hopelessly lost within maybe 3 blocks.
Oh no, that is the absolute worst.
It really was. It made me marvel at how anyone navigated or just made sense of the world before GPS.
It is pretty wild to think about.
Right. But our ancestors didn't just survive, they actually mapped the stars. So today we are looking at something truly incredible called the Nebra Sky Disc.
Mankind's oldest concrete map of the stars.
Exactly. It's an artifact from around 1800 to 1600 BC. The mission for this deep dive is to explore this staggering piece of early Bronze Age ingenuity and celebrate the brilliant problem-solving nature of our ancestors.
It is a remarkable piece of history that completely changes how we view early humanity.
Okay, let's unpack this. We are talking about a 12-inch, nearly 5-pound bronze disc inlaid with stunning gold symbols.
You've got what looks like the sun, or maybe a full moon.
And a crescent moon, plus a cluster of 7 stars representing the Pleiades. But the story of how we actually got it is wild.
It really plays out like an Indiana Jones movie.
Right. Because it was illegally dug up by treasure hunters in Germany back in 1999.
Just guys out there using metal detectors.
Yep. It vanished onto the black market and was eventually rescued in a dramatic 2002 police sting operation in a Basel hotel.
What's fascinating here is that because of that wild, unofficial recovery, there are a lot of initial suspicions that it might just be a modern forgery.
Which totally makes sense given the black market history.
It does, but thorough scientific analysis proved its authenticity. Bronze develops a very specific crystalline structure and a unique corrosion layer when it sits in the earth for millennia.
Something modern forgers simply can't replicate in a lab.
Exactly. It shattered old assumptions and proved that early Bronze Age humans were highly advanced.
Before we talk about exactly how advanced, I do want to mention that this podcast is sponsored by Silk. If you need help with AI training or automation or integration or software development, they're the ones to call.
Uncovering where agents could make the most impact for your business or personal life is so important right now.
It really is. Check out embersilk.com for AI needs. Anyway, getting back to the disc, here's where it gets really interesting. The gold arcs on its sides.
Right, those were added a bit later in its use.
And they measure exactly 82 degrees, which is the precise angle between the summer and winter solstices at the disc's specific location in Germany.
That 82-degree angle solves one of the biggest problems of the ancient world, which is calendar drift.
Because the solar year is about 11 days longer than a lunar year?
Right, so if you just track the moon, your seasons quickly drift out of alignment with your calendar. The disc acted as a tool to synchronize them.
The calendar rule.
Exactly. The depiction of the Pleiades next to a crescent moon told these early astronomers exactly when to add a leap month to keep everything accurate.
When you think about the pure intellect required to decode the rhythms of the universe, just by looking up, it is astounding. For you listening, just imagine having that deep connection to the sky. It shows how deeply capable humanity has always been.
And it wasn't just local observation either.
So what does this all mean when we looked at the actual materials?
If we connect this to the bigger picture, the copper came from Austria, while the gold and tin traveled all the way from Cornwall in England.
Meaning Bronze Age Europe wasn't isolated. It was a thriving, interconnected network of trade and shared knowledge.
This raises an important question because the disc also features a solar boat at the bottom.
A mythological concept of a ship carrying the sun.
Which is also seen in ancient Egypt and Greece. If our ancestors were sharing complex science and poetic cosmic myths across vast distances 3,600 years ago, just imagine the incredible unifying discoveries we are poised to make next as a modern, globally connected species.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to the show. Hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really does help get the word out. Thanks for tuning in.